Hi, welcome back. So today I have a video on my Sephora recommendations and what I'm going to be buying from the Sephora. I don't know if they're calling this the VIB sale, but it is an appreciation. I think that's the word I have heard used. Now, based off of your Beauty Insider status, whether you're Rouge, VIB, or just a Beauty Insider, you're going to get an array of discounts. Rouge gets 20% off. VIB gets 15% off and a Beauty Insider gets 10% off. I'll have all the information and the codes that I can find listed in the description box below. But go ahead, sign online to Sephora. It should tell you the code at the top of the screen. That's where it tells me mine. It says I'm a Rouge member, so it tells me what type of, percentage I have off and what the code is. So if you are confused or if I can't find the codes, just go ahead and sign into your Sephora account. And I'm going to link all the products that I talk about down below. Now, I've done several of these videos in the past because this is seeming early because it's usually not till the fall. There's some type of sale. It's either like a friends and family VIB sale and then another one in the spring. So I don't recall ever anyone being in August before. But hey, I'm going to go with it because anytime you can get 20% off, 15% off, 10% off, it's a great time to make a purchase on some of the items on your wish list. So just in case you need some guidance, I wanted to do some of my favorite products that I recommend, that I love, that I've been using on a daily basis, that I think you should check out and maybe consider putting on your wish list. If you're interested in the things that I'm going to get on my wish list, then you can stay tuned to the end of the video. I will go over. I don't have very much. I just have like a few things. One is a pretty large purchase and the other one, it's not. So anyway, stick till the end if you're curious about what I'm going to get. But let's just jump into some of my recommendations for the sale. Since I do have so many of these videos, I know some products will overlap, like this particular gloss right here. This is from Fenty Beauty. I cannot describe to you the glory of this gloss. Every single time I post a picture wearing this gloss on social media, every single time, without fail, someone will say, what gloss are you wearing, or what's your lip combination? This over a nude lip like what I am wearing now is like the best. Even if you don't feel comfortable in a super nude lip like I have on, you can wear this over anything. It's this it's this perfect, it's called Universal Gloss Bomb Fenty Glow. This is the most universal shade ever. It's true. It will look good on anyone. And it has this smell to it that will remind you like of your childhood for real. It really does smell like, I think it's like strawberry Bonnabelle or peach Bonnabelle. It just smells so good. But it's just this perfect color. It's almost like bronzy but nude and peachy with a slight amount of like sheen to it, so it catches the light, makes your lips look juicy. I love this gloss. I will continue to repurchase it. It is probably one of my most, if not my most used gloss that I own. Something new to me that I know I haven't mentioned in other videos, and I will leave those coming up on the screen, those other videos that I did just in case, because I still stand behind any recommendation that I've made for you to purchase at Sephora in any of these videos that I've ever done. So I will link those, but something I know I have not talked about yet is this from Bite Beauty. This is the flat white Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss. This does smell like coffee, which I don't know, it's not like a good smell in my opinion. Like, I don't mind the smell of coffee, but this almost smells like old stale coffee grounds, which is the only problem that I have with it. But maybe if you're like a huge coffee scent, you might really love it. But I can get past that because the color on this is just beautiful. It is like this perfect consistency, this perfect, really, really nude shade. I will say this is a very, very nude shade. So if you, I don't know, it's pretty pigmented too. So if you are not comfortable wearing nudes, I wouldn't recommend starting with this one because it is very, very nude and kind of opaque. So that's why I like to wear a nude lipstick, and then the Fenty gloss is my preference. But this is beautiful with just like a lip liner. I like these type of nude lips, and I feel like I'm going to wear them even if I can't get away with it. A great lipstick from Sephora, and I know this is again another one of my newer recommendations. I love Sephora lip products. I love their voluminous, I think it's called, plumping gloss. That is so good. But this is from it's called Lip Stories, and this one is called Tan Lines. And these lipsticks are rather inexpensive, so if you're gonna get a discount on them as well, like man oh man, but even if you don't buy it during the sale, this color is beautiful. It is like this really creamy, beautiful tan nude shade. And if you're wondering why I have mosquito bites all over my hands, somehow mosquitoes got into our house and I don't know what happened from there. It was like they literally took over. We have so many like little mosquito zappers and things going on. My husband is the mosquito slayer. He just like is running around slaying those mosquitoes but they like love me, and so I get bitten up. And I even have one on my chubby little finger, and I'm like, dude, my finger is already chubby. Like, please don't give me a mosquito bite right on the chubbiest part of my finger, making it even chubbier, but whatever. Anyways, this lipstick, really great. I know that story was completely unrelated, but I love the Dior Forever Perfect Makeup Everlasting Wear Pore Refining Effect Foundation, and I wear the shade 020, and when I'm self-tanning I wear 021. But I love this foundation so much. I feel like my skin always looks really great with it. Another one that I love is from YSL. This is the all-in-one, the Touche Éclat all-in-one glow. I love this so much. I have a full review on this foundation, and I believe I do on the Dior foundation as well. This is just a really great foundation. It has a variety of different shades, and I just feel like when I blend it into my skin, I like to use my hands for this. It just really is a nice fresh look, so I love this one. Another one from Dior that I only have a sample of, but I am considering purchasing the full size in the sale. This is the Dior, I think it's the Face and Body foundation. I have been loving this. I have a combo of this and the next foundation that I'm going to show you on today. And it just is a really nice look. It's a nice coverage for me. I would call it a medium buildable coverage, but I really love this foundation on its own and also mixed with other foundations. And the last foundation that I also do have a full review on is this one from Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. 24 Hour. I have Y225. I've been wearing this so consistently. I really like it. It's really great coverage. It looks good on the skin and it lasts all day. Okay, along the lines of skin products, I have one concealer that I have been using so consistently that I wanted to recommend to you. It's from Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and the shade that I have is in 2W. This is really great under the eyes. It just, I feel like if you have fine lines at all under your eyes, it's really hydrating, but it's not creasy on me. Sometimes I can get away with not setting it at all, but I just set it with the lightest amount of powder. I try and not bake under my eyes because that can draw attention to crepiness and lines, but this has just been one of my go-tos, favorites, and I feel like if you do have sort of aging under eyes, this is a really great one because it doesn't accentuate any of the fine lines. I only have a few face product recommendations, and the first one is from Urban Decay, and I've talked about this before. This is just one of my go-to palettes. The only negative side for me, so it's called the Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette. This one is in light medium, and they do have a deeper one, so if you do have a deeper complexion, they have an option for you as well. This is two-sided, where you have your creams on one side and your powders on the other side, and it's divided by a double-sided mirror. So I honestly go boop, and I don't use the creams at all. Not that they're not good, and I honestly feel like, Laura, you're a Dumbo. Like, why aren't you using these? Because this one looks like a really great cool tone cream contour. But I just prefer cream contour products sometimes recently in a stick form, so I've shied away from using this, but I have used it on the cream side, and it's a great product, so I just don't consistently use it. But the powders is where it is at, and if you're someone who likes cream and to top it with powder, this is like honestly so great for you. But this has a highlighter, a like matte light brightening powder. You can use this to set under your eyes or clean up your contour, and 2 different contour shades. One I use for contour and the other one I kind of use to buff everything out. This is just such a good palette. I love contouring with it. I feel like the shade is perfect for my skin and never looks too orange, never looks too much, really, really well. So I love this. I highly recommend it. The other 2 products I talked about recently in a Friday Favorites video, and they are new from Natasha Denona. These are the Superglow highlights. I love these so much. I've been wearing them non-stop. I have the combination of these 2 on today, but if I were going to choose one for my particular skin tone, I would go with the Fair. It's just the one that I like the most. I do like the medium, the light medium as well, or what is this one called? Yes, light medium. But number 1 is my favorite, number 2 is my second, but honestly I use them both together. Let me just swatch. This is number 2, this is number 1. Yeah, number 1 I would say is lighter, and number 2 is golder. So this is number 1 and this is number 2. Like I said, I put them both together. Honestly, unless you are super duper fair, super fair, number 1 is a little bit light, but number 2 kind of brings a little bit more of that warmth. That's why I like to layer them. It's probably because I have both, so I would recommend getting one or the other, just depending on which tone you like. If I'm speaking honestly, I believe more people would sort of work with the light medium, but if you are fair and you've had trouble finding a highlighter that is light enough for you without looking stark white, I think you would like the Fair. But the thing that I like about this highlighter is it doesn't accentuate my texture on my skin. The formula of it kind of just lays on the skin. It's not too metallic. It's just like perfect and glowy and gives that like lit within look. So I really, really appreciate that about the highlighter. Okay, the last product up, and I didn't want to go, sometimes I go into perfumes and whatnot, so I really don't have new perfume recommendations from the last ones that I gave, but Sephora sales are always a great time to get perfume or skincare, something that has a heftier price tag that you want to bring the price down a little bit. So if you're looking for a great recommendation for a perfume, one of my absolute favorites is Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. It's the one in the pink bottle. It smells so good. It's probably my go-to signature scent. It's the one I wear most often. Stella McCartney, I think it's called Pop. That one's beautiful as well. I like that. But for skincare, something that I just recently used up, this is going to be in an empties video, and I was so proud when I used it up. This is the IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce. This makes my skin so soft. I literally put it on every single night. It makes my skin hydrated. I use it in the mornings as well. I have like a smaller jar that I use in the mornings before makeup. Honestly, I love this so much. It really does make my skin feel so nourished and hydrated. It doesn't make me feel slimy or anything, but it has definitely given me the feeling of the most hydration that I found without feeling greasy and gross afterwards. So I really like this. I know it has a heftier price tag. I'm probably going to repurchase this during the sale. The next thing we're gonna do is talk about the things that I want to purchase during the sale. So I'm gonna pull up my little list. So I want to repurchase the IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce, but I also want to purchase and try something new. And I want to do the new, let's see, I put it in my cart. The Boscia Cactus Water Moisturizer. That looks so incredible, and I tried it on at my friend Dana's house and it just was extremely hydrating. So I definitely want to purchase that. The next thing I wanted to try was the Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer. Now that is something that would be a huge purchase, and I want to take advantage of the sale to get that discount on it. But man, that is such an expensive hairdryer that I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. But it's one of those things where my hair takes forever to dry. I feel like it literally takes forever. If I could cut down dry time by using the Supersonic hairdryer, then I want to try it at least. So that's kind of why I am considering leaning towards purchasing it. So if any of you guys have that Dyson hairdryer, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Does it really decrease your dry time? Is it worth it? One of my friends is a stylist. It's like my childhood friend. I've known her since I was like 2 or 3. And she said that she bought the professional one, and that it is like beautiful and miraculous and like dries hair so quickly, and she definitely recommends it. And I trust her, and she's always like going to hair shows and keeping super up to date, so I trust her recommendations, and I was really considering getting it. So I'd love to hear some more opinions about it. But that is it that I am thinking of purchasing during the sale. So a couple of moisturizers, maybe that Dior foundation, and the hairdryer. So definitely leave me some more recommendations if you have some down below, or the things that you're thinking of buying, and hopefully some of these recommendations you'll find helpful as you're trying to make your lists up, your wish list for the sale. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh yeah, the sale starts today if you are a Rouge member, so definitely be getting on the website. And the thing that I do know about Sephora is they do stock the website continuously. One other thing is, I know Charlotte Tilbury recently came to Sephora, but when I go under any of their products, like I was going to recommend a couple of products because I absolutely love like a ton of Charlotte Tilbury things. So I'm so excited that they're at Sephora now. But since they looked like it would just said coming soon, I guarantee they were like, you know what, we're gonna skip out on this sale and then come after the sale. So, but I do have so many favorites from Charlotte Tilbury, so I was kind of sad to see that. But yeah, anyways, that saved you guys some money, because trust me, every single Charlotte Tilbury product that I would recommend is like a 100% yes, you have to own this type of a product. Staples for me in my every single day routine. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.